Hello, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I plan to do 3 episodes, and the first 2 episodes gonna be about new fragrances that I haven't reviewed on my channel before. Both houses are gonna be niche houses, and I'm gonna be doing them from official samples. As I told you, I have quite a few sample reviews coming up. So I got these basically a couple of months back when I did a lot of shopping, bought some new perfumes. So they give from retail outlets, they give you a lot of samples, miniatures, and stuff like that. And as a reviewer, I feel like it's my opportunity to sort of cover the fragrances, because when you cover fragrances, sometimes, yeah, it is a bit painful if I cannot show you a full presentation. Obviously, these are much better uh, contents because you can see the bottle. It makes interest, but I'm sorry about that, if you are missing out on the full presentation. But apart from that, the perfumes are all the same, may it be small sample or big sample or full bottle. So time is around 2 here, and let me do Montale. Okay, so I have 4 Montales I'm going to cover in one video, because if I carry on doing these individual reviews on this sample, they're going to run really long and going to take long time. So I put them according to my liking. I have 4 different random samples, and 3 of them are from the vanilla or vanille line, and the other one is, the first one is called Herbal Aquatic or Herbal Aquatica. So this is how that looks, the sample. The name is there. I think maybe there are a lot of reviews on this. This is where the sample is. I sprayed basically in all the samples inside, so I can smell it from the paper. So this one, the name is very nice, Herbal Aquatica. Obviously give you an idea, it's going to be a summer perfume from Montale bottles presentation. I just show you, like, I have only one Montale. This is my favorite. It's called Oud Amazing. So Montales, before I start the review, one thing you need to know, Montales are like brother or sister concern of Mancera. They are both owned by the same owner, and the perfumers are Pierre Montale. Personally speaking, the Montales are more expensive than Mancera, and they give you less juice, 100 ml standard in this tin can presentation, whereas Mancera, they give you really premium bottles, which I prefer. Now comes with magnetic cap and comes with 120 ml. So obviously my personal preference is Mancera towards that house, because they are more premium bottles and more juice, and the performance more or less is the same. Another thing you need to know about Montale is many of the Montales are similar to many of the Manceras. They do 2 versions, okay? Even if not the same, but they do have similar vibes in many fragrances. So not all, but some. And then last thing, Montale fragrances, many of them can be repetitive. Like I have seen quite a few Montales, I feel like they were really like nothing but synthetic mess, and not worth the price point, not even interesting. They smell like 10 other fragrances in the market. So they do release a lot of those, but I cannot say all the Montales I came across, like even 60% that I loved. Very few Montales I could say I like, but love was very few. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, so this is unbiased review, so I don't get promoted or get these sent over. Okay, even if I got, I would do the review as I feel. So this one, when I smell it, so I did not look at the nose breakdown, but this one smells fresh and kind of like, yeah, the name is there, aquatic, a little bit green. You get a little bit of a citrus, um, bit fruity. This is a bit fruity and green fragrance. So I don't know if there's a mint, whatever the herbs in there, but it smells more aquatic than most of the Montales. Montales usually are very heavy, oud, rose, sweet, heavy fragrances, but this one is an exception. You can definitely wear this for summer. I think performance is going to be about 8 out of 10 for a freshie, but the smell is not very unique. I smelled this fragrance before in many DNA, like many other fragrances, and it is of good quality. I'm not going to put it down like it's an average fragrance. It's a very nice wearable perfume, and the projection is going to be very good off of your skin. So I would say this fragrance is my least favorite out of the 4 today, because the next 3 I'm going to show you are much more pleasant, but you can definitely give it a try. Herbal Aquatica, I think this one I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Okay, for what this is. So next one I'm going to show you is the fragrance starting the vanille or vanilla line. It's called Vanille Absolu, this one. Okay, so these are I think quite handful samples, I think 1.5 mil or so. How much is that, are these? Usually they give you like 1.5 or 2.0. Oh, I cannot read without with my glasses even. So yeah, these are perhaps like oh, mishap. Didn't drop it though. Okay, so this one is also sprayed on the paper, and these are very oily experience. If I can show you a little bit on the paper, the residue is still there here. So these things are not really like a proper paper for testing, but I can smell them. So this one is very known DNA as well. So this is my third pick today. This one, someone described this as a very simple vanilla and sugar. That's exactly what you're gonna get. There was a fragrance called Forbidden Sugar. That one was there. And then I think there was a little bit other fragrances like Mercedes-Benz Club Black. If you like those, you can definitely give it a try. It's a sweet vanilla-based perfume, and it is kind of like those crusted sugar, or I don't know what you call those. Like if you make like a dessert, and then you burn it a little bit on the top, caramel dessert or something, you're gonna get this smell. And definitely there's vanilla cake sort of a smell. I like it, but there are other alternatives to this, which is similar. Even in the clone houses, they have a lot of Paris Corner, Latafa. You can try those. So at this price point of $120 or so, it's a nice fragrance and it's going to last a decent time as well. So I would give this like 7.5 out of 10. Not my absolute favorite because this kind of DNA is very overplayed nowadays. So it is a decent vanilla fragrance, not my absolute favorite. Okay, so but it's more favorite than the previous one. So number two, I'm going very quickly so you actually watch the video. These two, the like you can say the last two or the first two are my favorite. These two are very nice smelling. This is called Vanilla Extasy. I think Vanilla Extasy. Okay, so this is part of the vanilla line. Similar looking sample. I'm not going to respray them, but I know already the smell. When I sprayed this, there's definitely a fruity opening, and the fruit perhaps is either blackcurrant, something grape, or apricot, or something like those peach, something, So the opening is very beautiful. It's a sugary, sweet, fruity experience. Dry down is the vanilla, and I think there is a floral and perhaps something very much like a tonka bean dry down. Very strong. This is stronger than the previous one. It is more robust. But remember one thing, this fragrance gives that sort of like a female perfume vibe, which I have. And I saw in Fragrantica, they did mention it also, called Flower Bomb. If you love Flower Bomb, you're going to like this. There are a lot of similarities. I don't know if they drew inspiration from this, but definitely has a lot of these elements. But personally speaking, Victor Roll Flower Bomb is way superior perfume in terms of smell. I had this fragrance. If you check my review for a very long time, I get more compliments wearing this than Spice Bomb. And this one is much better performer, like the whole line. So Flower Bomb line is better than Spice Bomb line, you can see in terms of performance. And I have a travel atomizer of 20 mil or the miniature. This thing is my favorite fragrance. Out of these two, I definitely prefer this. But if you like that, you can give it a try. And I think as a man, you can wear it. These are very unisex style, but it's on the sweeter side. So Vanilla Ecstasy, I'll give this fragrance 8 out of 10. Very nice perfume, but try these samples before buying. Last but not least is my most favorite of the bunch, and this is called Vanilla Cake. And if you know me, I love gourmands. Okay, gourmand fragrances are the best because they are playful, fun, enjoyable, and doesn't take fragrances very seriously. Like they don't take life that seriously, which is the most important part because life is short. You cannot take life too seriously. This is an ideal example of that. So the name Vanilla Cake, it is already you guys can tell it's gonna be like a bakery smell, cake smell. It's a happy smell, like someone's birthday. I'm not gonna go in depth with the notes and everything, but this smells straight up like a vanilla cake. Okay, for me personally, vanilla is not my most favorite note because I feel it's a touch too powdery, sometimes too sweet or feminine. This one is something for everybody. If you like fragrances like I showed you a while back, the what is it called, Amor Cafe, Choco Violets, if you like those fragrances, vanilla, there's another fragrance from Menser as well. So they have this Choco Violet, sort of like this gourmand, vanilla, sweet, playful, loud scent. This is going to be a 10 out of 10 for performance. Okay, you can wear this for someone's birthday party, someone's gender revealing, not gender, like baby bash. No, not baby, not baby bash, baby shower. Sorry, I just woke up. I had just a bit coffee, so I'm a little bit cuckoo up in there. But vanilla cake is very enjoyable, and I think in terms of quality, Vanilla Ecstasy is better made, but this is more enjoyable. So I'm giving you my preference. This fragrance, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Okay, very enjoyable perfume. I think if you can get this for $70-$80 for any discounters, that'll be great perfume. Okay, so great purchase. So let's move on to the second episode. I have an Amouage fragrance also from Sample. That is very interesting one. We'll see. Okay, have a nice day and let me know which ones are your favorite Montales. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh.